Pygmy Marmoset. We begin with one of the smallest monkeys on Earth, the Pygmy Marmoset. Native to the Amazon rainforest, this tiny primate can be barely larger than a human hand. Its small body allows it to move through thin branches where larger monkeys can't follow. Pygmy marmosets are especially famous for feeding on tree sap and gum. Using their sharp teeth, they create small holes in tree bark and return later to collect the flowing sap. They also eat insects, fruit, and other small foods. Despite their tiny size, these monkeys are highly active and agile. Capuchin Monkey. Next is the Capuchin Monkey, one of the most recognizable monkeys of Central and South America. Capuchins are intelligent, curious, and extremely adaptable. They spend much of their time searching for fruit, insects, seeds, and small animals. Some species are also known for using objects as tools. They can crack open hard foods, manipulate objects, and learn complicated behaviors from other members of their group. Their intelligence makes them some of the most behaviorally fascinating monkeys in the Americas. Howler Monkey. If you've ever heard a howler monkey, you probably wouldn't guess how small the animal actually is. Howler monkeys are famous for producing one of the loudest calls of any land animal. Their powerful howls can travel through dense rainforest for enormous distances. These calls help groups communicate and warn other troops to stay away from their territory. Howler monkeys are mainly leaf eaters, and their specialized digestive systems allow them to survive on vegetation that many other monkeys can't efficiently process. Spider Monkey. Spider monkeys get their name from their incredibly long limbs and tail. Their prehensile tails act almost like a fifth limb. They can wrap the tail around branches and use it for balance while swinging through the forest canopy. Spider monkeys are highly adapted to life in the treetops. They mainly eat fruit, but they may also consume leaves, flowers, and seeds. Their long arms and tail allow them to move rapidly through the canopy without needing to climb down to the forest floor. Squirrel Monkey. The squirrel monkey is another small monkey from the tropical forests of Central and South America. With its tiny body, long tail, and distinctive facial markings, it can look almost squirrel-like from a distance. Squirrel monkeys are extremely active. They move through the forest in large groups while searching for fruit, insects, flowers, and other foods. Their social groups can contain dozens of individuals, creating a constantly moving community throughout the rainforest. Mandrill. Now we travel to Africa to meet one of the most visually spectacular monkeys on Earth, the mandrill. Mandrills are famous for their colorful faces. Adult males can have brilliant blue and red facial markings, along with a bright red nose and enormous canine teeth. These colors aren't just decoration. They play an important role in communication and social signaling. Mandrills live in large social groups and spend much of their time searching the forest floor for fruit, seeds, roots, insects, and small animals. Despite their intimidating appearance, they are highly social animals. Proboscis Monkey. Few monkeys look as unusual as the Proboscis Monkey. Found on the island of Borneo, males are famous for their enormous, pendulous noses. But that strange nose may actually serve an important purpose. It can amplify vocalizations, helping males produce louder calls. Proboscis monkeys are also excellent swimmers. They can enter rivers and swim surprisingly well, sometimes crossing stretches of water to escape predators or move between feeding areas. Their diet consists largely of leaves, fruit, and other plant material. Japanese Macaque. The Japanese macaque is one of the world's most northern living non-human primates. It lives across parts of Japan, including areas where winters can become extremely cold. To survive these conditions, Japanese macaques have thick fur, and some populations have developed a behavior that has become famous around the world. They soak in naturally heated hot springs. These monkeys can sit in warm water during freezing weather, conserving energy while staying comfortable. They're also highly intelligent and adaptable, allowing them to survive in environments where most monkeys couldn't. Rhesus Macaque. The Rhesus Macaque is one of the most widespread monkeys in Asia. It can live in forests, grasslands, mountains, and even areas heavily influenced by humans. Rhesus macaques eat an enormous variety of foods, including fruit, seeds, plants, insects, and other available foods. Their adaptability has helped them occupy an enormous geographic range. They are also highly social, living in groups with complex hierarchies and relationships. Gelada. High in the mountains of Ethiopia lives one of the strangest looking monkeys on Earth, the Gelada. Unlike most monkeys, Geladas spend much of their time on the ground. They live among steep cliffs and highland grasslands, sometimes at elevations where temperatures can become surprisingly cold. Their diet is unusual too. Instead of primarily eating fruit, they specialize in grasses, seeds, and other vegetation. Their social lives are also extremely complex, with large groups containing multiple family units. Colobus Monkey. Africa is also home to the remarkable Colobus Monkeys. These monkeys are highly adapted to life in the trees. Their long limbs and balancing tails help them navigate the canopy. Many species have striking black and white fur, creating some of the most recognizable patterns among African primates. Colobus monkeys are largely herbivorous and specialize in leaves. Their digestive systems allow them to process large amounts of vegetation. Vervet Monkey. The Vervet Monkey is another highly adaptable African species. It can inhabit forests, savannas, woodland, and areas close to human settlements. Vervets are famous for their complex communication. They can produce different alarm calls depending on the type of predator nearby. A warning about a snake may trigger a very different response from a warning about an aerial predator. This allows the group to react quickly to danger. Finally, we come to one of the most beautiful small primates in the world, the golden lion tamarin. Native to Brazil's Atlantic forest, these tiny monkeys are covered in brilliant golden-orange fur surrounding their faces like a mane. But their beauty hides a serious conservation story. Their habitat has been heavily reduced by deforestation and human development. Conservation programs have helped populations recover, but the species still depends on protecting the remaining Atlantic forest. And this highlights something important about monkeys as a whole. From the smallest marmosets to enormous mandrills, from mountain-dwelling macaques to rainforest specialists swinging through the canopy, monkeys have evolved into an incredible variety of forms. But many monkey species are now threatened by habitat destruction, hunting, and human expansion. Protecting their forests and natural habitats isn't just about saving individual species. It's about preserving some of the most complex ecosystems on our planet.